I'd like to introduce Deb from the US, who takes LDN for many conditions. Welcome, Deb.
Thank you. Nice to speak with you.
Could you tell me for what conditions you take LDN?
Sure. I take it for Hashimoto's thyroid disease, Pernicious Anemia, Celiac Disease, and Vitiligo.
And when did the first time you had symptoms of one of those diseases?
When was I first officially diagnosed?
Yes.
2001. With Hashimoto's.
Okay.
The others were about 2008.
What did you experience symptom-wise?
In the very beginning, this goes back to 1993. I had brain fog. I had pain in all my joints, dry eyes. That was like my first one. My ears were always ringing. I had weight gain, which I've always been 107 pounds my entire life. I gained about 25 pounds. Tiredness. I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs. I'm just pathetic.
So what did your doctor say at that time?
Well, the first doctor I went to was an alternative type doc, and he nailed it. However, he treated me, he never tested for antibodies, and he treated me with kelp, which I had a horrific reaction to. And then came the round of seeing other doctors and getting the old fibro diagnosis, chronic fatigue syndrome, Epstein-Barr, the disease du jour.
What other medications did you take?
Well, kelp, which was a disaster. I really didn't take any. I tried things for the joints. I saw a rheumatologist. They really didn't work. Even cortisone shot didn't work. I'm trying to think what else they tried. I mean, the Epstein-Barr they never even tested me for. So I imagine since about 90% of the public has this, I probably do have it, but I've never really tested for it. But it is on my record, along with a lot of other misdiagnoses. I was also diagnosed with bipolar in 2007, which was completely inaccurate. That was brought on by stress, high cortisol, the pernicious anemia, which can cause that, and of course my adrenals were sky high. So I was like a walking time bomb.
So how would you, before you found LDN, how would you have rated your quality of life on a score of 1 to 10, 10 being the best?
I would have said a 10 because I was optimal on my thyroid meds. I'd always eaten high protein, low carb, so my stomach never really bothered me. But I just had a gut feeling that I had that. So I think that's why I went with that diet, and that's also why my blood test came back negative. That's why I had to fire one doc. I fired 11 doctors. I counted them up the other day. He told me that this was the gold standard for testing celiac disease, and that just set off alarm bells in my head because in the thyroid community, the gold standard refers to the TSH test, which is a test for the pituitary hormone, and it means squat to anyone who knows anything about thyroid disease. It's good for diagnosing, maybe catching overt problems, but it misses so many people. It's really scary.
Wait a minute, it's my phone, just 1 second.